Hello, my dear friend. I'm so glad you're here with me right now. You may have found this message because something deep inside you is longing for a change, a shift, a little spark of hope when it comes to money and abundance. Perhaps you've been dreaming of winning the lottery, or maybe you're simply wishing for a breakthrough that feels like a miracle. I want you to know, from the bottom of my heart, that you are in exactly the right place. There's nothing wrong with you for wanting more. There's nothing selfish or greedy about desiring wealth, comfort, or financial freedom. In fact, you were born to live a life filled with good things. You were born to experience joy, ease, and yes, even unexpected blessings like winning the lottery. But before those blessings can show up in your outer world, they must first be welcomed into your inner world. Right now, you might feel doubt creeping in. You might be thinking, people like me don't get that lucky, or things like that never happen to me. I hear you. I understand those thoughts because we've all been taught to believe that life is hard and that big blessings are only for a chosen few. But today, I invite you to gently let go of those old ideas. You don't need to hold on to them anymore. I want you to breathe deeply with me and open your heart to a new way of thinking, one where abundance is not a distant dream, but a natural part of who you are. You see, life loves you. The universe is always looking for ways to surprise you with goodness. All it asks is that you open the door. And opening that door starts with a simple truth. You are worthy of receiving. Say this with me, softly and kindly, as if you are wrapping yourself in a warm hug. I am open and ready to receive the abundant gifts life has for me. Let those words settle into your heart. There's no need to force anything. Just allow yourself to believe, even a little, that wonderful things are on their way to you. This moment is not about chasing luck. It's about remembering that abundance is already surrounding you, waiting for you to say yes. Every time you speak words of openness and trust, you align yourself with the flow of life's riches. You don't have to know how or when blessings will come. Your only job is to stay open, to believe that you are deserving, and to welcome the good with gratitude and grace. Together, we are creating a space where miracles feel at home, where winning the lottery is not just a fantasy, but a reflection of the unlimited possibilities that life offers when you align your heart and mind with abundance. It's amazing how powerful your thoughts are. Every idea, every belief you hold in your mind is like a seed being planted in a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, or lack, then that is what will grow. But if you begin to plant seeds of prosperity, joy, and trust, you will start to see those beautiful things bloom in your life. Most of us were raised hearing messages like, money doesn't grow on trees, or you have to work hard for every penny. These ideas took root in our minds, and over time, they shaped how we see the world. But what if I told you that you could choose new thoughts? Thoughts that invite wealth instead of pushing it away. Money is not something that only comes through effort or luck. It is energy, and energy responds to the way we think and feel. If you constantly tell yourself that you'll never have enough, that wealth is for other people, then you are unknowingly closing the door to abundance. But the good news is, you can open that door again, right now. It begins with choosing thoughts that feel good, thoughts that tell a new story about what's possible for you. Imagine your mind as a welcoming garden where you can plant anything you desire. Today, let's plant the seeds of prosperity together. Gently say to yourself, I release all fears and doubts about money. I welcome prosperity with open arms. Feel how those words shift your energy. There's no struggle here, only ease. Each time you affirm abundance, you are watering those seeds and allowing them to grow. You don't need to know every detail about how wealth will appear in your life. Your job is simply to keep your mental garden free of weeds like fear and negativity. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't, or it's impossible, I invite you to pause and choose a softer, kinder thought. Remind yourself that life is always offering you new opportunities to receive. The lottery, or any form of unexpected wealth, is just one way that abundance can show up. Stay focused on the feeling of already being supported by the universe. When your mind becomes a place where positive, prosperous thoughts live, your outer world begins to reflect that richness. It is not magic. It is the natural result of aligning your thoughts with the truth that abundance is your birthright. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we carry around a quiet belief that we don't truly deserve big blessings. We may wish for them, but deep inside there's a small voice whispering, "Why me? I'm not special enough." This feeling of unworthiness can become a barrier, gently but firmly keeping abundance at a distance. But I want to remind you today that you were born worthy. You don't have to earn the right to receive good things. You don't have to prove yourself to be deserving of a miracle. The very fact that you exist means you are already enough. It is safe for you to have wealth. It is safe for you to win, to receive, to thrive. Sometimes people feel guilty about wanting a sudden windfall, like winning the lottery. They think, there are others who need it more, or it's selfish to want so much. But love, the universe does not work with limits. There is more than enough for everyone. Your abundance does not take away from anyone else. In fact, when you allow yourself to receive freely, you inspire others to do the same. You become a living example of what is possible when we say yes to life's gifts. I encourage you to stand in front of a mirror today, look gently into your own eyes, and speak these words with love. I am worthy of financial miracles. It is safe for me to be rich. At first, it might feel strange or even uncomfortable. That's okay. It's just old programming rising to the surface. With each repetition, you are rewriting those outdated beliefs and replacing them with truth. The truth that you are a beautiful, deserving being, ready to receive all forms of abundance. There is no prize for playing small. The universe delights in giving, but it can only give what you are willing to accept. Open your arms wide, both in your mind and in your heart. Let go of any shame, guilt, or fear tied to having more than enough. Breathe deeply and remind yourself that wealth is a natural part of life's flow. There is no need to apologize for wanting financial freedom or for dreaming big. Those desires were placed in your heart for a reason. They are invitations from life itself, calling you to expand, to grow, and to experience the joy of receiving. Each time you affirm your worthiness, you dissolve the invisible walls that once stood between you and the blessings you seek. You become a magnet for miracles, not because you chased them, but because you finally believed you were worthy of them all along. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself holding that winning ticket. Feel the smooth paper in your hand, see the numbers lined up just right, and notice the gentle excitement building in your heart. It feels real, doesn't it? That ST because your mind doesn't know the difference between something you imagine with feeling and something that has already happened. This is the beautiful secret of creation. What you consistently see and feel within, you invite into your life. When you allow yourself to visualize success, you are not pretending. You are preparing. You are aligning your energy with the reality you desire. Many people think that visualization is just daydreaming, but it's so much more than that. It's a powerful way to speak to your subconscious mind, to show it what kind of life you are ready to live. The more clearly and joyfully you see yourself experiencing abundance, the more natural it becomes for that abundance to flow into your life. Let yourself smile as you picture what financial freedom feels like. Not just the numbers or the things you could buy, but the deep sense of peace, the lightness in your chest, the gratitude that fills your heart. These feelings are the true magnets for prosperity. The universe responds to your emotions, to the energy you send out when you believe something wonderful is already yours. Say softly to yourself, I joyfully see myself living in abundance. My dreams are already mine. Let those words sink in as you continue to hold that beautiful image in your mind. There is no effort here, only allowing. You don't have to force anything or figure out every detail. Your job is simply to visit this joyful place in your imagination often, to feel the truth of it, and to trust that life is always listening. Each time you visualize with love and gratitude, you are strengthening your connection to the abundant life that is waiting for you. You are creating a path for blessings to find you easily and naturally. There is a gentle power in letting go. Often when we desire something deeply, like winning the lottery or receiving unexpected wealth, we hold on so tightly to the outcome that we create tension without realizing it. We start to wonder when it will happen, how it will happen, and what we need to do to make it come faster. This kind of thinking, though natural, can actually push our desires further away. Imagine placing an order at your favorite restaurant. Once you've told the waiter what you'd like, you don't have to keep calling him back to the table to ask if the food is really coming. You trust that it's being prepared for you, even if you can't see it yet. The same is true when you set an intention with the universe. Once you've spoken your desire, once you've visualized and felt it, the next step is to relax and trust. Holding on too tightly can signal fear or doubt, and fear closes the door that faith has opened. I want you to know that it's safe to release control. It's safe to lean back and let life surprise you. You are not responsible for the timing or the method. Your only role is to stay open, stay joyful, and trust that what is meant for you will arrive in the perfect way, at the perfect time. Say this with me. I trust the universe's perfect timing. What is mine flows to me effortlessly. Feel the ease in those words. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to rest in the knowing that you don't have to chase or struggle for your blessings. The universe has already received your request. It's working behind the scenes in ways you can't yet see. When you release the need to control every detail, you create space for miracles to enter. You allow life to move freely, without resistance. Each day, remind yourself that you are supported. When doubts appear, gently thank them and let them pass by like clouds in the sky. Return to your place of trust, where peace lives. In this space of surrender, you become a powerful receiver, open to all the good that is making its way to you now. Your body is always listening to the thoughts you think. Every idea you hold, every belief you repeat sends a message to every cell in your being. When you think thoughts of fear, lack, or worry, your body responds with tension, heaviness, and discomfort. But when you fill your mind with thoughts of abundance, safety, and joy, your body begins to relax, to open, to glow with a quiet confidence. This is the beautiful connection between your mind and body. They are always working together to create your experience of life. If you want to invite more abundance, it's important not only to think prosperous thoughts, but also to feel prosperity in your body. You can begin right now by sitting up a little straighter, letting your shoulders relax, and taking a deep, nourishing breath. Smile gently, even if you don't feel like it yet. These small actions send a powerful message to your subconscious. I am safe. I am abundant. I am ready to receive. You can also try a simple practice I call the wealth walk. As you move through your day, whether you're walking to your kitchen or stepping outside, imagine that every step you take is grounding you deeper into a life of prosperity. With each step, silently affirm, wealth flows to me with ease. Notice how your posture shifts, how your heart feels lighter, how a sense of quiet joy begins to rise within you. Your body begins to vibrate with the energy of abundance because you are teaching it to feel rich even before the money arrives. Say softly to yourself now, every cell in my body vibrates with the energy of abundance. Let that truth settle into your bones. This isn't about pretending or forcing anything. It is about gently guiding your body and mind to remember what it feels like to be supported, to feel full, to know that life is generous. The more you embody these feelings, the more naturally you attract experiences that match them. Your physical state becomes a magnet for prosperity because you are no longer waiting for wealth to arrive before you feel abundant. You are choosing to feel abundant now, and in doing so, you align yourself with the endless flow of good that is always available to you. There is a quiet magic in being thankful for what you already have. When you take a moment to notice the good around you, no matter how small, you send out a message to life that says, "I see the blessings and I welcome more." Gratitude is like a magnet, gently pulling more positive experiences, more joy, and yes, more abundance into your life. Often, when we focus too much on what we don't have, we create a feeling of lack. That feeling can grow and block the flow of prosperity. But when you shift your attention to what is already good, you open the door wide for even greater blessings to enter. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can start by simply saying, "Thank you for the things you might usually overlook." A warm bed, a kind smile, the food on your table, the sunlight streaming through your window. Each moment of genuine gratitude lifts your energy and aligns you with the frequency of abundance. I encourage you to keep a small notebook, a place where you can write down 3 things each day that you are thankful for. They don't need to be grand or extraordinary. The simple act of noticing and appreciating begins to transform how you see the world. As you do this, you'll find that life responds in kind, offering you more reasons to be grateful. Say softly with me, "I am grateful for the overflowing abundance in my life now." Even if you don't feel wealthy yet, even if your circumstances aren't exactly as you wish them to be. Practicing gratitude reminds you that abundance is already present in many forms. Love, health, friendships, opportunities. These are all signs that life is supporting you. The more you focus on these gifts, the more you strengthen your connection to prosperity. Gratitude shifts your heart from waiting for a miracle to realizing that you are already surrounded by them. And from that beautiful place of appreciation, you naturally attract more good, because life loves to give to those who celebrate what they have. Sometimes the thoughts that hold us back are so familiar that we don't even notice them. They whisper in the background, telling us stories we've carried for years, stories about money being hard to get, about not being lucky, or about wealth belonging to other people. These thoughts aren't true, but they feel real because they've been repeated so often. It is like having old furniture in your mind that no longer fits the life you want to create. Today, I invite you to gently clear out that mental clutter. There's no need to judge yourself for having these thoughts. We all inherit beliefs from our families, our culture, and our past experiences. But just because a belief was given to you doesn't mean you have to keep it. You have the power to choose new thoughts, thoughts that support the life you desire. Take a quiet moment to reflect and ask yourself, what do I believe about sudden wealth? What stories am I telling myself about receiving large amounts of money? Write down whatever comes to mind, without fear or judgment. This is simply about becoming aware. Once you see these old beliefs on paper, you can begin to release them. Say kindly to yourself, "I now choose empowering thoughts that welcome wealth and joy." Each time an old, limiting belief appears, you can gently thank it for trying to protect you in the past, and then let it go like a leaf floating down a stream. Replace it with a thought that feels lighter, more open, more aligned with the truth that abundance is available to you. This process is not about forcing positive thinking, but about creating space in your mind for new possibilities. The more you clear away the mental clutter, the more room you make for prosperity to flow in. You begin to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. Your mind becomes a peaceful, welcoming place where wealth feels at home. Remember, your thoughts are powerful tools. Use them to build a foundation of belief that supports your dreams, not one that holds them back. Every time you choose a thought of possibility over limitation, you take a step closer to the abundant life that is waiting for you. Welcoming prosperity into your life doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. In fact, the most powerful changes often come from the simplest daily practices. It's the small, loving steps you take each day that build a strong foundation for abundance. One of the easiest ways to begin is by starting your mornings with a few gentle affirmations. Before you even get out of bed, place your hand over your heart and say, "Every day, in every way, I am attracting greater abundance." Feel the truth of those words as you start your day. This simple practice sets a positive tone and reminds your mind that you are open to receiving good things. Another beautiful ritual is mirror work. Take a moment to look into your own eyes with kindness and speak words of love and prosperity. It might feel unfamiliar at first, but over time, this practice softens any resistance you have to accepting wealth and joy. You can also sprinkle moments of visualization throughout your day, seeing yourself living with ease, feeling supported, and experiencing financial freedom. These brief moments of alignment are like little sparks that keep your connection to abundance alive. The key is consistency, not perfection. You don't need to spend hours in deep focus. A few sincere moments, repeated daily, are enough to shift your energy and mindset. These rituals are not chores. They are acts of self-love, gentle reminders that you are worthy of the blessings you seek. As you make these practices part of your routine, you'll notice subtle changes in how you feel, how you think, and how life responds to you. Opportunities may begin to appear, unexpected gifts may find their way to you, and your sense of trust in the flow of life will grow stronger. Each day becomes a new chance to affirm your connection to prosperity, to celebrate the abundance that is already unfolding. With every loving word you speak to yourself, with every visualization and affirmation, you are building a life where wealth, joy, and peace are natural and ever-present. You have come so far just by opening your heart and mind to these gentle truths. The very fact that you are here, listening and allowing these words to touch your spirit, means that you are already shifting into a new way of being. Abundance is no longer something distant or unreachable. It is a living energy that surrounds you, ready to flow into your life in beautiful and unexpected ways. There is nothing more you need to force, nothing you need to chase. You have planted the seeds of prosperity with your thoughts, your feelings, and your willingness to believe in the possibility of miracles. Now is the time to trust, to stay open, and to welcome every sign of growth with gratitude. Remember, life loves you. The universe delights in giving to you. Each moment you spend affirming your worthiness, each time you choose to see abundance instead of lack, you align yourself more deeply with the flow of all good things. Breathe in this truth. You are a magnet for miracles. Wealth flows to you in expected and unexpected ways. You are at peace, knowing abundance is your birthright. Carry these words with you as a gentle reminder whenever doubts arise. Know that every small step you take in love and trust is guiding you closer to the life you desire. You don't have to know when or how your blessings will appear. Simply rest in the confidence that they are already on their way. Stay kind to yourself, stay patient, and continue to nurture the beautiful garden of your mind with thoughts of prosperity and joy. The universe is always listening, always responding to the energy you offer. By choosing hope, gratitude, and belief, you have opened the door wide for abundance to enter. Your miracle is already unfolding, and you are so deserving of every bit of it.